Thanks for coming back for the Week 11 Pick'em picks for the NFL. So let's jump right into it. And we do a quick look at Week 10, just so you guys can scroll through and look back, just so you have it. We're not going to do a breakdown of the games, but another exciting week in the NFL. A lot of crazy action. Let's go ahead and get into Week 11 here. All right, man, we've got a really good Thursday night division rivalry matchup against two 7-win teams fighting for the division lead, and the Commanders going to Philadelphia against the Eagles. Eagles projected 3.5. We're getting that 3 points as the home team. So really, they see this as a bit of a pick 'em, leaning towards the Eagles. I like the talent overall for the Eagles, so I will be taking them to win this outright. And the Eagles didn't have season-ending injuries. They're starting to get a little bit healthier overall. So I do like them to at least have a chance to compete here, limit what the Commanders are doing, because I still view the Commanders as a little bit one-dimensional, right? They've got Terry McLaurin, and that's about it, other than the dual threat of the rushing element from Jaden Daniels. But they haven't had their running back and Brian Robinson there. It's been mainly Austin Eckler. So they're not fully healthy either. I'm going to go with Eagles, and I will take the Washington team plus 3.5 here, because there's still a chance they can come out with a win. And I will take the over. I see that the over has dropped a little bit since I last looked at it, by half a point. So I will take over 48.5. Okay, we're going to the Sunday slate of games here. And we're starting off with the Packers coming off of a bye, going into another division rivalry matchup as well. I'm going to go with Packers, who are fresh against a Bears team that really hasn't recovered since that Hail Mary that Jaden Daniels threw on them. So I'll take not only the Packers to win, I'll take them -6 here as well. And I'll go with the over. The Bears' defense has been good, guys, but so is the Packers. So I think both can limit each other. There's just so many weapons for the Packers, and they're going to be fresh in this matchup. And then we got Lions, who look a little shaky in this past game, but we're going to rock with the Lions with confidence. We're going to go Lions for the win. I'm taking the over, because we've seen the Lions be able to put it on teams, and Lions are still healthy relatively. They did lose Sam Laporta to a shoulder injury, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, we're taking them in this matchup. Jaguars are using a backup quarterback in Mac Jones. It just hasn't been going well. So yes, I'm taking the -13. Sounds crazy, but we've seen Lions be able to have the biggest margins of any team in the NFL. So we're going on to the Dolphins, who are starting to get a little bit more chemistry, not only using Tyreek, Waddle, but also the tight end Jonnu Smith. We've got a decent run game, a couple options there. So I like them to win. I think this spread should be much higher as well. So I'll take the Dolphins here to win by over 7.5, and I will take the over in this spot. So let's go on to the Rams versus Patriots. This one, we haven't seen the Patriots score over 25 points yet this season. Just hasn't happened. So keep that in mind. The scoring is going to have to come from the Rams. Generally, the Patriots around that 20 or less range. So do you think the Rams themselves can get to 25? If the other team's at 20, that's what you got to factor in with this over-under. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to take the under. But I will take Rams -5 in this spot. Love what I'm seeing from Drake May, though. We've got the Browns and Saints next. This is a pick'em game. Saints got a nice win in this last one. Really, a lot of times for the Browns, it comes down to, can Jameis Winston limit the turnovers? I'll take the over. I think they can put up some points. They've got a decent amount of weapons. I'll take the Browns to win +1. And then Ravens, Steelers. Steelers have been a dangerous team to pick against this season. I will take the Steelers +3.5 here. And I'll take the Ravens to win, but Steelers are a massive cover at home as underdogs, so you have to take them in the spot. And then I will go with the under as well, under 48.5. Titans, they're trying to figure out their quarterback situation. Levis got a decent rhythm going in this last game, but overall, I'm going to have to take the Vikings. Sam Darnold had those 3 interceptions this past game. Not great. Still has good weapons for the most part. Everyone's healthy. You look like Hawkinson came back to form. So with the game in his belt, get the rest off. I'm good with them getting this win here. Titans are liable to throw an interception against this really tough defense, one of the best, if not, top 2, top 3 in the league. So I'm going with the Vikings -6, and I will take the under 39.5. I think the Titans get maybe a couple touchdowns, maybe, but they might not even get that. All right, Falcons, Broncos. I'm taking 2.5 for the Falcons here. Plus 2.5 Falcons. I will take that. I'll take the under 44. Great defense. I think Broncos can limit Drake London in this one, but I'll take the Falcons to win outright and get that 2.5 there. Then we got Seahawks going to the Niners. So really important matchup here in the NFC. We got a lot of teams that aren't where we thought they might have been at this point. So Niners need this win so that they can stay, so they can compete with what the Cardinals do. The Cardinals right now leading their division. So this is a huge game for them. But I will take them now that CMC as well has got a game under his belt. I'm very comfortable just rolling with it. I'll take the Niners 6.5. I think this is one where you guys should probably take this plus 6.5 for the Seahawks. But I just think that CMC was a little bit held back in this last game. So I think actually this is a game where the Seahawks aren't going to be able to stop Christian McCaffrey if they really let him go free in this next one. So Chiefs, they had a really close game this last one, projected to lose here. They did announce returning from IR is Isaiah Pacheco. Not sure how much that's going to help, especially in the first game back. Chiefs have been finding a way to win games. Bills' kryptonite has been the Chiefs. Both teams are 4-0 in this spot, as away or home. They're 4-0 in this spot. So right now, I will take plus 2.5 for the Chiefs. As you kind of have to take that with the 9-0 team, especially with it being this Chiefs team getting a little bit healthier. I will take the over 45.5. I think the Bills could still win and be the driving reason that they get over 45.5. Chiefs just have not been putting up a ton of points, barely getting to 20. So it'll have to be on the back of the Bills doing it. All right, guys, for you guys, go ahead and take the under 45.5, but plus 2.5 for the Chiefs. And then Bills, no, I'm just going to take the Chiefs to win it. They'll find a way. And then Bengals, Chargers. Go ahead and trust this Chargers defense to keep this a low-scoring game. But I have to believe that Jamar Chase can just find ways to break away and get loose. No one's able to stop this guy. So I'll take the Bengals plus 1.5. And when I'm going plus 1.5, I'm taking them to win. This is one where I know they can hurt me, but I'll take the Bengals to win this one, and I'm going with plus 1.5 and the under overall. But Bengals, I think they could get in the 20-something range. For Chargers, I'm just not sure enough can help get you to that total. Then we've got Colts versus Jets. Oof, this is going to be a rough one. I've already decided to take Jets in this spot. It's not going to matter overall for the season, but the type of caliber of player that Rodgers and Devontae Adams is, they're going to bounce back from that last game. Pretty poor performance. Adams dropped one in the end zone. It was a deflection. It's fine, but we're going to roll with the Jets to get it done here. And I'll take plus 4. Colts have had a lot of close games this season, and we're taking under 44 in that one. And then Monday night, last game of the week, we've got Texans, Cowboys. We got a Lone Star showdown. I'm going to roll with the Texans to get the win and Texans to cover 7.5. The Cowboys are depleted, no quarterback. The backup wasn't able to get the job done. And if they do start their third string, Trey Lance, it seems like just with the interception liability that he has, that actually might end up being better for the Texans. So locking in the Texans, and I'll go with the under since the points just haven't been there. All right, and that is your Week 11 picks. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next one.